Hi guys, welcome back to the series. Hope you guys are well and good. This video is basically about catching feelings. We all have done that, hopefully, at some point in our lives, where we've fallen for someone that we now like or we no longer like, whatever. Sometimes it can happen between friends, sometimes it happens from a platonic friendship, sometimes it just happens, and sometimes we meet someone that we really like, or sometimes it happens to someone that we didn't think we'd like at all. So I now understand why I get to the point where I like a guy quite quickly before I even know it myself, basically. And sometimes that's due to the lack of boundaries in friendships. I do have a lot of male friends, actually, and sometimes it's because sometimes you don't actually know what attracts us or what we like. We just kind of get into friendships or kind of allow things to just flow, and then we end up liking someone. Like, what you know, hell no, you know. And I found myself in that position many times, far too many, and now I think I'm coming out of it and I'm learning. And I did this thing, so this is basically for you girls or guys who find yourself, I mean, it's something that is worth admitting to yourself. If you like someone, if you like people very easily, then I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it's very, very important that we know how to navigate that and how to monitor that and understand why that's happening, because you can't like anybody, you know, especially if it's someone who's in a relationship already or who's out. But it's very, very good to kind of break it down and really look at the person, really look about, you know, what it is about them that you like. So this is something that I did that really helped me come out of that cycle of having to break it to my friends that I have feelings and all that jazz. It might sound a bit too far-fetched, but for someone who really struggled with that, because that was really a problem, so this is something that I did myself and I found it quite useful, so you guys probably might find it useful as well. So I actually have a book that I'm writing. So in my book, right, I have written the name of all the boys I have ever desired in my lifetime that I can remember. I think guys from about secondary school is good, or college would be relevant, or girls that are from college are relevant, yeah. So I wrote them all down. So all the guys I've liked at university at some point, you know, and I'm talking about, they're not intense, they're just like crushes, you know, things, someone that you saw and you thought, or someone that actually played in your mind for a while, or of a intense period of time that actually got you thinking about, actually, do I want to be with this person, and made you contemplate certain things, made you probably seek for advice and stuff like that. That's probably someone that you want to put down. So firstly, you want to write the name of this person down. Now, beside the name of the person, you want to rate the person out of 10. So each person, I have, oh god, look at the list. Right, so I've got a list of guys here. Y'all want to know who's on it? I'm checking it. Right, so I've got a list of guys here, and here I've kind of given them out of 10. Right, so I've got someone who's 6 out of 10, I've got someone 7. The highest actually here is 8, so 7.5, 8 out of 10. In terms of the ratings, the guys who got the highest ratings were the guys who were saved, so born again, who were Christians, right? So because that is like my ultimate kind of like standard. Like I you know, I'd like to be with a guy who has the same belief as I do, because it just makes things so easy. Sometimes the rating might be very, very low because they're not necessarily physically attractive, but they have some qualities that you particularly, you know, you like. This happens organically. You kind of know who is a 5 or who's a 6, and you will start to figure that out. So after you've done that, after you've done the rating, right, you write the name of the guy, right? This sounds really stupid, but it really did help. Right, so you write the name of the guy or the girl, and you write what you liked about them, right? You do this for all the guys. Now, I tell you this, it's a very, very interesting observation. The more you have, the more interesting it is actually, because you start to realize things. Now, by each name, I put down words that were quite simple, so I didn't write long sentences. So, for example, for, let's say, this guy here, who I call X, he is a teacher, sweet, childlike, creative, very sweet, warm, comforting, energetic, pleasant to spend time with. Those are like simple kind of descriptions. So you basically, beside the name, you put down a description. This other guy who is, I wrote sexy, tall, culture orientated, experienced, optimistic, actor, confident. Do you know what I mean? So you just kind of, things that stand out about them is what you write. For someone else, I wrote handsome, nice build, funny, sense of humour, playful, cultural orientated. So then you start to realise that actually, so for example, for the 3 guys, I've got cultural orientated. So I find that, okay, cool, I like culturally orientated guys. I like guys who are in touch with their cultures. Bam. Or, you know, someone else here, I've got tall, interesting, logical, playful, honest, good company, playful. That's something that has reoccurred from these 4 guys already. There's this guy who is optimistic, vulnerable, the ability to share and exchange and to teach. I like guys that teach. You know, and to be fair, when you do it for all the guys, so I've got like words like charming, very funny, cheeky, you know, I'm just like, oh, okay, that's why I liked you there, that's why I liked you there. And not all these guys, they don't all have all the qualities I absolutely adore. Like, they don't all have every single quality, but it's common amongst all the guys up until now, you know, and that really helped me to understand, like, oh, so that's why I'm attracted to you. So sometimes it's just the attraction that allows us to you know, that makes us navigate our feelings towards people, rather than just acknowledging it as an attraction and then leaving and allowing a platonic relationship to be platonic, you know, for it to be what it is without having any kind of emotional attachments. So what you want to do is put down boundaries. So with people who, well, you can put down boundaries when you realize what it is. So yeah, this list is long, man. Damn. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh god, right, MC look like a lot of people. So yeah, girls, if you have any more questions about this, guys, please message me below. Yeah. Alright, so, oh god, if this wants to just stay, maybe, or not. Do you want to stay up, or, oh god.